Hi guys, Richie here. Back with another pickups video from the YouTube channel. So busy weekend. So last weekend, or last few weeks, I've been saying to you, I was going to Doncaster. So yeah, I booked my table basically to sell. Basically, long story is, I've always wanted to go to video game markets. I keep on seeing people posting photos, videos. So I thought, I may as well go up there. But it's like 6 or 7 hour drive. And thought obviously the travel up there, petrol cost, hotel, and so I thought, well, I'm going all that way. I've never been before, so I might not find stuff. So I thought, sorry, I'm going to take some games to sell. So all my doubles, and yeah, I had loads of doubles and just stuff like that. So I thought I'll sell there. So yeah, so well happy. Planned a journey all the way up there. Stopped off at a few game shops on the way up there. Stopped on the event. There's gifts, buying off friends, made new friends, people like my channel for ages. They sort of noticed me selling, hi, how you doing? Stopped some stuff off at some games on the way back. So yeah, really long weekend. So I'm going to basically start at the beginning, I guess. As always, every time I drive up north, there's always a few game shops that I always stop off. That's Insane Games, Entertainment World. So I just normally stop at them because they're on the way up there. So this time I thought I'll miss out on Insane Games on the way up there. But I'll stop off, so it's like, what, 3.5 hours or 4 hours drive for where I basically live. And then obviously 2 hours to Bristol. Bristol was absolute chaos. It's Friday. And it was about, what, I would say, even at I think, 10:30, 11 o'clock. The traffic out of the southwest, into the southwest, caravans leaving, caravans coming back, absolute chaos at Bristol. So yeah, it took forever to get past there. Then got up to the Midlands, went on the M42. For once the traffic was okay, so it wasn't really slow. So Gloucester was okay, Cheltenham, yeah, that was all fine. So I thought, obviously I've been driving for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, thought I need a break, so I thought I'll pop into Entertainment World. There's a kebab shop there called Mares that I always stop off at, and there's a Morrison's on the way in, so I stop off at Morrison's. Yeah, just a little rest break. Went to the loo, picked up some more supplies for my car. Went to Entertainment World. Yeah, sort of. I didn't really play. Obviously, I was going to stop off at Insane Games, but I was driving past thinking, shit, I haven't really sorted out my games for Insane Games, and yeah, I plan to go to Entertainment World, and yeah, walked around. There wasn't much, but I did take a video of the event, of the shop. Sorry, there wasn't much sort of I wanted, so I was sort of a bit wary about. I don't want to spend too much money. So sort of got there. I think, oh, really, really glad I got here. I had my list, and there wasn't many games that I wanted, but I did see one game, and it was basically a box. I do love it in there because you must get stuff coming in. Boxes here, there and everywhere, and you can just look non-stop and just look for real boxes of manuals. This box, there might be some game here, but this was just on the top. I did look at it and I thought, oh cool, I've got a cartridge for this. It's not. I thought, oh, it might be complete. I was happy that it wasn't complete, and as soon as I saw it, it wasn't complete, and it was Secret of Evermore. Box is just, I would say, average condition, obviously a little dents there. It comes with a manual, inlay, which I'm really happy about. I can't even remember if I even opened. And I've got the cartridge already. So I saw it had that. I saw it had a few little posters as well. Secret Evermore poster, which I was like, it's awesome. So I thought, I saw that. Saw another manual, saw the usual, that one, and the manual wasn't the best condition, but at least it is a manual. And yeah, to me it's one of the best shops I go. Really friendly in there. He always does me deals and that. So yeah, I was like, how much you want for that, mate? And he's just looking online, saying, oh, it's like a £70-80 game. I think he goes, obviously you got the cartridge. Yeah, I got the cartridge. He's like, what are you willing to pay for it? And I just said 15 quid. He was like, yeah, I can do it for 15 quid. And I was like, brilliant, brilliant, well happy. Yeah, so I remember picking up the cartridge ages ago at a car boot. I think it was at Cheddar Carberry actually. I picked up some Master System games, and randomly Secret Evermore was just in that bag of Master System games. So we're happy to get that completed. Yeah, so I got in the car, went over to GameSmart or Smart Games. I just obviously just put on my Facebook saying, is it GameSpot or Smart Game? And Stu came back and sort of like sent me the postcode, went round there, walked around the shop. There wasn't much there. The two normal guys who are the owners, they weren't there, so there's some little kid that was there. And they do sometimes have stuff out back, but I wasn't allowed out back, so I was like, oh, a bit of a wasted journey. But I took a video of the shop again, which I'll post up soon. Yeah, back in the car. And I was thinking to, I'm a gamer geek like ages ago. I've always wanted to go in. It's like Derby, like Retro Games World Derby, or was in some kind of market. So put that in the sat nav. Went there, and yeah. And this is what I got in there. Just trying to think. I've got my bands everywhere. Yeah. So the actual postcode sent me to the other side of the actual market. So I'm like, great. Looking for number 42 or 43. Finally found them. Yeah, so I walked around and just basically picked up any game that I didn't have or anything I didn't have. So it was a battery power pack for the Game Gear. Paid 15 quid for it. And that's about par, I would say. So yeah, I just thought something different. I might not see it this weekend. You know, pick it up for £15. As far as I know, it's complete, so it's all in there. I think there's like a leaflet or something there as well. So I was happy to get that. I kind of look around the shop. She's a lovely lady she was. American Baseball for the Master System. I'm actually, obviously, yeah, I had my list of Master System games. And for a fiver, I couldn't say no. I think I've written down my list and put, probably about 6 months ago, put prices I wanted to pay. And I put, say, in a tenner for this game. But I'm happy to get it for a fiver. Yeah, any rentals games. So this was £3. Global Domination. Speedsters on the PS1. Yeah, so I paid £5 for this. I think in the end she did give me a couple quid off of some of these. So I was happy to get that. I don't have the game. And I think it's only like a £6 or £7 game anyway. But that's this game I've never seen. But Psychnosis as well. And Speed Freaks. Another rental copy. Not for sale. Choice. So yeah, so I was happy to get that. £2. Tucker World Touring Car guide. £1. You can't say no for that. It was just in the manual boxes, or in the guide box. So well happy I got that for £1. And there's some really cool signs in there. Here it is. Retro World Games and Systems, Derby. So yeah, really friendly lady in there. It just makes a difference when you have a shop and people just want to talk and actually speak about video games and that. There's some really cool signs in there as well. It's like, oh, I'll give you this amount of money for the sign, this amount of money for the stand, which she was sort of having none of it. But yeah, it was a good report. I just said, oh, I'm from Cornwall, I'm going up to Doncaster. I've got told by a few friends this is a good place to go. So stopped in there. I just said, you know, I would end up pointing out this little PlayStation sign. I'm like, oh, I like your PlayStation signs. She got a few of them in there, I think. And I think there's some acrylic signs, or yeah, little like signs, like 3D signs she had up there. I'm thinking, oh, that was from that. Okay, I remember seeing them on eBay about 3 or 4 years ago. Some guy from America sent it. She goes, yeah, that's where I got them from. And we had a good chat like that. And we were sort of just going through it. And there's a few little stuff I've been buying on eBay the last 5 years. She's sort of buying the same person from like America. It's like really funny, like signs and stuff. So we had a good rapport with each other. And they said, oh, you know, there's a cool little PlayStation sign. She goes, oh, I think it's just a sticker that she just put on there. Okay, how much you want for it? And she goes, oh, you can just have it for free. And I'm thinking, oh, cool. So she gave me this for free. Not really sure when I'm going to put it, but yeah, well happy. So that was Retro Games World, Retro Games World or Retro World Derby. Got back in the car, went up from Derby to Doncaster. Is it the A1 or some road? It was like painful, absolute painful. I think the sat nav said like half an hour, 45 minutes, but it was longer. I think I might have went the wrong. I don't know. There's like one road going up that and that way, and then one back on the M1 or something. I don't know. Basically, I went the harder way. It looked like, and it was fucking busy. By then, it was like 3 o'clock. So everyone's either finished work and that. But yeah, finally got the Doncaster hotel. I was like, looking at the sat nav, just pulled outside the hotel, thinking, oh, where is the actual event, the Doncaster Dome? Typed it in, literally said a 2-minute drive. So I actually drove it, scouted at night time, drove down where We were supposed to obviously pull in the back as a trader, and then 3 minutes later, I just pulled back at the hotel. Really happy with the place. There was like a view cinema and Pizza Express and everything there. So I was happy. Knackered from the journey. So watched a bit of TV. Oh man, I love my Sky. It always have Freeviews in the hotel. It's absolutely garbage, but I can't stand Freeview. It's like no Sky Sports News or anything. So I just put Talk Sport on, listen to that in the evening, and just like slowly fall asleep. And yeah, went to the event the next day. It says traders could be in there by 6 o'clock, so I literally got there, what, 5:45. Yeah, just everyone started setting up. Seeing friends of like the Retro Collect guys, you know, oh my buddies, yeah, Retro Retro, yeah. A couple other guys were going in, and I brought some games off them. I think the first one was like, oh, he had a box, yeah, this book in there. I'll see whether on top. I'm like, mate, I want to buy that. I'll be over in a minute. So I went and found my table. Started taking my stuff over and said, oh, keep that back for me, and I'll pick that up. And it was the complete A to Z of Sega games. I think it was £2 or £3. But yeah, they were really sound guys. There's obviously quite a lot of like normal traders there. People go to every single event. But there's quite a lot of people like me, obviously, we've been collecting. And then so the games build up. And for the price of a table, you can just go there and sort of like sell, get money for your collection, and also buy stuff as well. So I went back to them a few times. I got some few games over, but it's all probably all mixed in. Yeah, so I got that from him. Yeah, I went back and got some more games from him, and I think I got some manuals from him and his mate. Yeah, basically got all my stuff in. A few other traders I sort of know. There's a guy I know who buys like Pokemon cards there. It wasn't cause I've been saying, oh, I'm going to take some games to my Pokemon cards to something different. He wasn't there, but like another guy that I knew. So he was there. He bought some cards off me. What, £35 for like three or four cards. So I was happy. Because that's basically what the price I paid for my 2 bundles of Pokemon cards over the last like 2 or 3 months. Was it £10 last week and like £20 a few weeks before? And I think there was like a bundle of like commons and that, and or got some random stuff, just like bundles here and there for like £5 or £6. Yeah, so basically set my table up. The tables weren't as the tables were long ways what I thought they were, but not as fat as I thought they were. I was like, you literally just fit like a normal under-counter tub, and that's about it, not much space. But luckily I had, I took one of those little shelving units you can get from B&Q and the range and stuff like that, so I had like one of them on the go. And then Stu turned up. It was so good meeting you and your friend. I can't think of what he was called, but yeah, it was so good seeing you, Stu. He let me had a bit of his table on that. I think they brought like little tables, or they had a little bookcase as well they put on there to advertise games. So yeah, it was really good. We were put the stock underneath the table. It's just all stuff like manuals or no, all box onlys, some scratch ones. Yeah, so I sold really well. I did really well. Surprising amount of stuff I actually sold. I met so many people, obviously, who are obviously watching now. They're like, oh, we've been watching your YouTube channel for years. You know, good to meet you in the flesh. So sometimes you sort of think, oh, I'm trying to look at my table. Also say hello to them, have a good chat with them. Yeah, it was just brilliant. So glad to meet anyone who actually came up and said hello. Yeah, it was just brilliant. I love the event. So I was going around sort of before, probably about what, half eight or so. Event opened at 10 o'clock. I just quickly just ran round and started buying stuff. So I got some stuff from Stu. Got some random PC games off him. So I saw these on Warhammer 40,000. So I got some random Warhammer 40,000 Games Workshop PC games. I think he did these both for £5. So cheers, Stu. Legend. I've got some manuals off him as well. I don't know where to put all this. It's always going to pile up. Yeah, just walking around and anything that I saw, I thought, well, I wouldn't mind that. I just purchased. Someone had a gold controller for the N64 and it was 15 quid. And I was like, oh, can't say no for 15 quid for a gold controller. I did see some for 25. I think there was even one for, yeah, I think there was another 3 or 4 there that for 25, but for £15, I'm well happy. I think I'm only too short. I've got like four controllers of each colour, sort of in a box. And this is my 3rd one for gold, so I just need one more. So I've got like 4 for each one. Oh, I don't know where to put that. Paper was going to literally all build up. Yeah, there was a table that I got some stuff from. I think it was just like manuals and that from him. And I said he had, because I've got lots of gun games for the PS1 and PS2. Okay, the only one I'm missing is Time Crisis 2. And he mentioned that his mate was coming. So I thought, oh, cool. So I kept like looking over, waiting for his mate to turn up. It looks like his mate literally just put the box down and go, oh, here you might have a Time Crisis 2 like box like gun and that. He goes, yeah. So I sort of just like basically helped him open his box. Sorry, mate. And this is what I got off him. Yeah. It was a little bit battered, but at least I can say I sort of got it. Time Crisis 2 and the gun. It's like complete inside. Yeah, a little bit bad. I would have minded better condition. I think it was 25, and I got it for like 20 quid, or 20 to 25 £, or so. But he also had this. Not the best condition, but it's a Game Gear, which includes Sonic the Hedgehog. That's probably why I had a loose Sonic the Hedgehog in my bag, in like a different bag. I need to put that in here. Yeah, the Game Gear's in it. It's got no power pack, but I've got power packs for fun. I must have 5 or 6 of them out there. Or the power. Oh, not a power pack. It's a power adapter. Okay, I think I got some of them. So yeah, just good to get an extra one of these. Not in the best condition, but I'm happy. Yeah, I think that was 25 as well. I think he did a deal. He must have done 45 for both, or £40 or £50. So I'm just trying to remember. It could be £25 each or £20 each. I don't know. I'm so busy, I was like running around for fun. Yeah, carrying walking around, like looking at all the trailers. There's just so much. And he also had some Master System games which I got off him. The same price as that. I kept on going back. So I got Hang On, which was just card, the card only, £2. The reason I got that one is because I think there's like a massive like Master System like set, which is a 3D one, and it came with Super Hang On, or like the card version, or the card, maybe not 3D, but I don't know. It's just a big box console that came with a card one with it. And I thought if I get this one, I'm not sure if I got it, and yeah, I may need it to actually go in. So I got that. Maze Hunter 3D. No price on it, but I think that was like 20 quid, and I couldn't say no for 20 quid. Because I'm missing that from a collection. Spy vs Spy. And My Hero. This was £5, but without a manual. But I was able to pick up manual from someone else, but I think the actual manual's different. But, yeah. So at least I can say it's sort of like semi-complete. Maybe the wrong manual. I think I picked the manual up from Stu. I might have got that manual from you, mate, for like £1 or £2. And I got this. So, little Master System like card like little case there. I think I'll be taking that one out and putting in some of my other ones. Because I don't think my other one that I've actually got. I've already got this game, I realised. I was like, oh damn. So there was what? I think there was another one, Transport maybe? I don't know, there was another one and I should have got that one instead of this one. I'm like, no. I had a list of Master System games but not the actual, the card ones, like paintball. Like you twat. What fun. Yeah, but then just kept on buying stuff, so I'm not sure where I got some of these from. So I'm just going to keep on showing you. Yeah, so I got, it says Battle Masters for £1, so this was like the cartridge only. Hopefully it's like Battle Masters the board game. That's literally what I thought. So for £1 I thought, well, I'll just get this. Dreadful. Master System control pad. I think this woman, like, she bought all her boxes and then set up half a table and then went off somewhere, and then me and Sky were like, oh, I'm picking up stuff from her, and he's like picking up stuff, and we waited there 5 minutes and we're like, oh, and she didn't come back, so I was like, great. So I went off. I think I hid this behind, she had like a banner down in front of a table. I hid it behind the banner. And she came back, and as I walked to the table, she's like, oh, why is this behind the banner? I'm like, sorry, I put that there because you weren't there earlier. So I got this for £15. So I might have got it for like £14 or so. Everything I tried to obviously get like £1 discount and stuff. £1 saved is £1 gained. So I didn't have a box for one of these, so happy to get that. Okay, I'm just going to go manual crazy right now. Anything that was like manual wise for like 50p or anything like that, I just grabbed like loads of them. I just picked up. I went crazy for them. So I got Iron Soldier 3, it was manual only. Some random X-Files cards, 50p. It's a collectible card game. I got like it's a couple of sets up there, so I thought I'd get that. Tomb Raider's got a mini guide, Tomb Raider 3. And I don't think the I might have this one, but the actual like £5 off actually been used, so I'm glad to get this one in like good condition. Dreamcast like kind of manual book. Mega Drive 2. Mega Drive. Sega Saturn. So lots of these are just like 50p or like £1, or you just pick up a bundle. So, got like Chuck Rock. I literally went crazy for these manuals. I think I picked up loads. I think some of them were like 20p each and all, like 50p each because I got loads. Wario Land. Not the best condition, but I've got the cartridge to go with it. I think I've actually got it boxed as well. Universal Studios Monsters Dracula Crazy Vampire. Classic Bubble Bubble. Woody Woodpecker Racing. Boxley. Consumer Information. Don't know why I got them, but Mickey's Dangerous Case. Tetris 2. Kirby's Dream Land. So I'm literally going to look at my car onlys down there and hopefully try and match as many up as possible. Blues Brothers. I was well happy to get that one. Wave Race. Tetris Blast, which I've already got. Advance Wars 2. Basically I picked up the cartridge from, I think it was like a car beat a few months ago, and then I brought the box only for about £5 or £6 off eBay, and that came through the post. So I needed a manual with it. To be honest, I didn't really read the listing. I just saw it saying buy it now, £6. I got it, and then it came through thinking, shit, it didn't have a manual. But now I've got a manual to go with it. Okay, this is the multi-pack. Millipede, Super Breakout, and Lunar Lander. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeons & Masters, or what it's called. Definitely got that, because that's probably one of the most commonest games I ever see on the Game Boy Advance, is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones. Tekken Advance. Sonic Advance. I can't remember which Sonic Advance is either 1, 2 or 3. I'm actually missing the manual, so I just picked it up. Rayman Advance. Crash and Spyro Super Pack Volume 1. Another Sonic Advance. Oh no, this must be a double pack. Sonic Advance and Sonic Pinball Party. Oh, cool. I didn't realise that. I think I definitely need that. Sword of Mana. Resident Evil Inlay. GameCube memory card. Info. Super Mario Brothers on the NES. Chip and Dale. WWE Warzone for the N64. One of those little cheap books that all the instructions that used to go on the side of the magazine like that. I think I got a Zelda one. GameCube got bongos. I got a couple of bongo sets, so that'll go in there. 1991, 92 game pack catalogue. I think I paid £3 or £4 for this one in the end, but I did bundle with others and did get a discount. And I had a little Nintendo magnet. I think this guy, he had like a 50p box. I picked up that. And picked up some other stuff as well. Oh yeah, these. Dr. Robotnik pin badge. And Sonic the Comic. Okay, speaking of Sonic the Comic, walking around, yeah, one of the sort of traders, he had loads of books. I saw how much of these books, they seem quite sort of semi-expensive. I was like, how much for these comics? And he said £4 for them all. So I was like, result. So I got Sonic the Comic. And I got a pin badge from another one. So yeah, I can't wait to read those jokers. Got Tomb Raider 2 guide off Stu. I think he had 2. I remember looking in there. He had 2 Tomb Raider 2s. I think it might be an official, unofficial one. And then it went back like 3 or 4 hours later, and I picked this up from him, and I'm thinking, I might already have this. It might have been the other one I wanted, but no worries, no worries. I need to double check. So yeah, it's so good seeing the YouTube community. Everyone, on a retro tip was there. Cyber Snake, all the gang were there. Retro Chef, it was just so good seeing the guys. Shame's not actually like one of the big events where we can all get drunk, have too many beers, and all that jazz. But I'm taking a year out of sort of the big events, just going to sort of the retro markets. Okay, I got Siphon Filter 2. That was £2. You can see. I also noticed this one on one of the traders, and it's Metal Gear Solid. I paid quite a lot. I think I paid £6 for it. I think it might have been £7 actually. Yeah, because there was another guide, and it was 2 for 14 quid. I think he had these for like £8 each. And so when you take 6, he's like, yeah, I'll take 6. So yeah, I don't have it. I haven't even looked at it properly yet, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to come with a poster or what. But I don't have it, that's all I know. So well happy. Yeah, there's lots of things. You walk around and then didn't see. Obviously, you would see some stuff, buy some stuff, and then go back later, and it's like, I didn't notice that earlier. Fill up the car boots, rushing around, trying to get some stuff. Yeah, right at the end, I carried on walking around as always, and the guy who I think I got the pin badges from, he had some PlayStation 2 promos, and all the ones at 50p, so I just picked up. So I got Brave, The Search for the Spirit Dancer, 24 the game, so I just got, SOCOM 3, that was £1, Genjin, £1, GT4 Prologue, £1, Tourist Trophy, the real riding simulator, don't know what that game is, that was 50p, Stuart Little Big Photo Adventure, 50p, iToy, 50p, and Siphon Filter Omega Soldier, I can imagine, Omega Strain, that was 50p, so these are all PS2 little promos. And Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc. I'm not sure why that was in a different case. I must have got that from someone different. Yeah, so I was happy to get them. A couple of little handhelds. Yeah, I must have paid £1 for that one. I think I picked up some manuals from the guy, and as usual, we just take £4 for these manuals. He's like, £5, and then I literally picked up this and said, I'll pay £5. He's like, yeah. So yeah, little McDonald's toys. I'm not sure where I got this one from. It says 50p on the back, but did I pay 50p? I'm not sure. Maybe a gift. I'm not sure. Pretty not sure. Can't remember getting that one. Yeah, carried on walking around again. Saw the Retro Collect guys. There's some really good stuff they had. I was able to pick up another one of the video game themed board games. I got Turbo. So I paid £5 for this one. He did have one other one which I thought I had, but I just looked up there and I'm like, oh, so I got Frogger, Pac-Man, Defender, Donkey Kong, Centipede, Berserk, and now Turbo. I think the other one is Zillion maybe. I think there might be one more. Is there 8 of them? 2, 4, 6, 7. I think there was one more he had. I'm like, oh, which I thought I had, but happy. So hopefully, I don't think he sold it. Hopefully not. I'll message him actually. So I got this to the collection. Picked up another rental, Extreme Pro Boarding. Also Moho the Chicken Chase. It says £3 on it. I think I paid £2 for it, but I need the manual. So the manual or the back inlay or something like that. So I know I've got one incomplete in my collection. So I'll complete that one and obviously have a spare disc. So sort of my heart started racing when I saw this one, but then when I looked at it properly, I'm like, oh, painful. Saw someone setting up. I think his girlfriend was like, he must have went off somewhere. His the boyfriend, and she was just like setting up. And I saw this one box he sort of opened. I said, "Do you mind if I look at the box?" She's like, "Yeah." I looked in there, started looking at other boxes underneath, and I got a few stuff from him. I think I might have got that from them. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I got this. So it's Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Final Fantasy Origins, and it's 25 quid. But as you can see, it's sealed, which is brilliant. But it looks like the box is a bit cracked there. But it's also in Spanish. Paintball. So I remember picking up, saying, "Oh, can you keep this back for me?" Because she was like, "Oh, I'll wait till my boyfriend gets there." So I thought, "Oh, cool, I've got Final Fantasy, sealed. Final Fantasy Origin sealed." And when, like, obviously they handed it over to me, I was sort of like looking and thinking, would you take like 23? Do you want to do a deal? And I looked and thinking, oh, it's back in Spanish. But that would just go in my cabinet. So yeah, well happy. Unless someone from Spain wants it. I sort of saw that bit thinking, I don't remember seeing that. But yeah, happy. Something unique to go in the collection. Yeah, some gifts. So I've got a few gifts here now. So gifts from a YouTube fan, so thank you very much, mate. I think he gave me some of this, like, to begin with, and then he came back later on and gave me some. So it might have been that, actually, as well. So yeah, it was a busy day. So I think this Pokemon lot, he gave me some of these. He knows I'm into my Warhammer and that. So Warhammer 40,000, Rogue Trader. I don't have any of these big actually hard books, so well happy. And Warhammer Fantasy Battle. So these are like probably mid-80s, late 80s, 87 and 87. So wow happy. Thank you so much. So they'll go in the Warhammer collection for sure. Came back later on and yeah, gave me some of these. So it was Pokemon the movie, Pokemon the Black movie. Something good for a little Sunday afternoon watch. Just lazy watch like that. When go Pokemon the movie 2000 book. So I'm going Pokemon Cabinet. Ruby Sapphire like Pokemon Collector's Edition CD, but I don't think he said the CD is there. It's just a trading card. Unless that is, I'm not sure. That looks like the PC game. But I may have the CD somewhere. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to look into it. I think it was a little. I thought it was a little GameCube game. I'm not sure. I have to basically look at my collection to see if I got it or not. But yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Some more Pokemon books. So that'll be a good read on my break at work. Go in the Pokemon cabinet. Let's get bigger and bigger and bigger. One last thing before I sort of left. Like I said, walked around, and there's a guy who I got like the Sega Mega Drive book to begin with. He said they sort of like set their table up. Then probably one of the first people to set the table up for the event. He's like, "Oh, I got this steering wheel. Do you want it for 15 quid?" And I kept going over thinking, "Oh, I don't have it. I'm at an RM." And sort of went back. It was there at the end of the day. He goes, "Yo, you can have it for a tenner." And I thought, sod it. So I got it for a tenner. It's a Mad Catz one. Just need to clean them up, the box up. But I didn't have much room in the bloody car. My God, my car was like full. So it is a little bit squashed. I can imagine it was probably me that squashed it a bit because I couldn't get in the car. Painful. Couldn't get in the fucking car. There's so much of it. Yeah, brilliant event. I'm really happy with what I sold. Didn't sell some of my high-end stuff, but some of the low-end stuff was like people were just buying them for fun. So really happy. I had like a boxes of a few like not working controllers, but a few people sort of just bought them for like £2 each because I guess they put them in with like picture frames and put them up, just like for art. And then some people just rifling through my boxes thinking like, I need this manual. Sold some manuals. I sold half of the Medal of Honor Rising Sun like tins I had. I did put £10 on them, and they sort of none of them like sold. And then I just quickly put like £7 on them, and some people bought for £7. Some people bought like for £5 because how much are these? I'm like, I didn't really want to take them like a £5 each. I just went and bought like 2. I think it's 2 or 3. So I was happy. So I think I went with 10 and came back with 4 or 5. So yeah, happy. It all adds up. All adds up. Yeah, like I said, I took my Pokemon cards. I showed it to one of the guys. He bought like what 3 or 4 cards off me for 35 quid. And then halfway through the day, I saw some like woman who was just walking around, and she bought some Pokemon cards. I'm thinking, shit, I forgot I got my Pokemon cards over there. So I just put them on the side, and when people were walking past, they start looking at them. You know, how much you want for like this folder, that folder. So yeah, they picked up like 1 folder. I paid £10 for like those 3 folders, and I sold them all. The guy took like 3 cards out of it for 35 quid, and I sold the rest of them for 60 quid to him. So I made 95 quid, cost me a tenner, so 85 quid. I still had some folders left. And then someone came along, spent a £5 on my like tin of commons. And then so it was like 25 for like another like folder, which some woman had. Or no, it was this little box actually. Of yeah, a little like Pokemon like deck box. And she had like a little folder with her as well. I think I sold it for like 25. And then the other guys who spent like 60 quid on the folders had my other like 2 folders. And like, I forgot what I said. Was it 20, 25? And yeah, so in the end, I think it was about 135 quid I sold my Pokemon cards for. Which is brilliant. Because if I did see my normal Pokemon guy, I wanted 125 to sort of 140. That's what I've written down. But Ed didn't know fucking what I paid, so I made about 130 quid just like after what I paid for him as well. So well happy. Yeah, so I was like extra money. Yeah, and I did really well. So I did really well with me travelling up there. Food, hotel, me sort of buying stuff as well. I came back with sort of 750 quid. So I must have, you know, sold about £1,000 worth of stuff probably. Really happy. Yeah, good crack. So definitely be doing it again. I still came back with quite a lot of stock. I didn't see much stock sort of went. So it looks only about 20% of my stock went. So there's still quite a lot of lines there I didn't sell. I didn't sell my big PS2 TV, but lots of people have never seen it before. So I might be doing the convention in London. I might do the London gaming market. So apparently it's, you know, same amount of people go, but it's less traders there. And if you know anything about London, there's loads of rich people there. Maybe not loads of rich people, but you can have like people with like really good jobs, and yeah, they've got lots of more disposable income. So I was up there, I was thinking, I saw after the event, I'm like, it's like R5, going back to the hotel thinking, literally want to drive home now, But I went and had some food. By the time I had some food, I got back to the hotel and had a shower. I was like, knackered, just fell asleep. I think I watched Match of the Day. I think I woke up just in time for Match of the Day, watched Match of the Day and fell asleep again, and woke up about 5:30, and I thought, you know, I planned to go to the car boot. So I thought, let's sort it, let's go to the car boot. Typed in the nearest car boot. It was only a 2 or 3 minute drive away, got in the car. It was on the Doncaster Stadium. Not sure if it's a football stadium or a rugby stadium. It might be a rugby stadium. But I've never seen so many traders of everything in my life. You know, normally in like where I live, you normally just have like 1 bike guy, but this had like 3 bike guys, and it's like, I guess it was a car boot and market, so you had a proper like market there as well. And the traders, you normally have the car boots. And yeah, I was sort of like asking like random people like, where all the cars come in. So they're all coming in the field, and the organisation was a bit weird. The car was like kind of like, do you want to go in straight or like that, or sideways like that? And they're like, I want to go in straight, and then they go in straight, and then suddenly they're like, no, I want to go sideways. They're going backwards and forwards, and then before you know it, it's just absolute chaos, all these cars. And I'm like, why didn't it all just go straight in and then easily put a table out, get a little gap? Because some people had like one like that, had 2 tables. It was just all absolutely chaos. There's loads of stewards there, but it was just pretty I'm like, why is it so hard to organise a car boot? Why is it so hard? So walking around, like doing my normal, you know, got any video games, and they literally asked for like 4 cars in a row. I'm like, for God's sake, it's gonna be a bad day. And then like the 5th car, which I didn't ask, they brought like a box DS and loads of games, and this guy got it for like 10 quid. I'm like, what shit? I'm like, fuck my life. Good. I'm like, what? Painful. Picking the 5th car I didn't actually ask. They didn't even look. They're like this old couple. They didn't even look. They're going to have games. They're coming out with all sorts of trash. I don't know what. It's like, there's like a box like red DS with loads of games about that big and like little cartridges that big, loads of like cartridges that big, all just wrapped up. I'm like, no. Yeah, kind of walking around. I got these. So yeah, I got all the little Mario and Luigi figures. I couldn't understand the way they were saying. They were like £3.50. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I got £3.50. I'm like, oh, that's a bit expensive. She's like, no, £3.50. £3.50. I'm like, what? Okay, it's free for. Okay, what? Free for 50p? And she's like, yeah, free for 50p. And I'm like, okay. So I got these free for 50p. It's funny, like it was just like it was literally like a different language up there. No offense, I'm like, what? I can barely understand. Again, walking around again. There wasn't much, to be honest. As obviously, I could tell we were sort of the collectors or the dealers and that all running around. You know, they see like the shittest Wii game ever. And all there. Yeah, even though the Wii games are like £3 or £4 each, I'm sure CX selling for like £2, £3. You can tell they're the traders, so I sort of like left them alone. But the only thing I did sort of like see, and I thought, well, I'll take a gamble, is a PS3 headset. I got this for £4, Venom headset. It looks quite good. Hopefully it's PS3, so PS3 or PS4. So I'll literally hook them up to my one and then see. I don't actually have a headset. Like a proper headset like this anyway. Normally I've just got the one that comes with. Must be PS3. Anyway, I looked up on Amazon and they were like £19 or so, just like second-hand ones or 25 new. So I thought, well, I could pay £4 for this. If I don't like it, I'll be able to sell it £15 or so every time I report it. Literally no room at all. Yeah, kind of walking around. Oh, these are just literally all mixed up. So I got these from some guy. I think I got these. I might have paid quite a lot for them. It's like £2 each, or like £3, or no, or £3 for both of them. And that's Doom 3: Resurrection of Evil. I've got Doom, but it just looked different. I got Doom. I'm sure I got Doom 3 for the Xbox, but it looked different. So I'm not sure because it's the Resurrection of Evil. But you know, I thought, well, I'll get that anyway. And the Green Legends as well. There's some really classic on there. Bubble Bubble, Colony 7, Return of the Invaders, Space Invaders. Was it Part 1, Part 2? Thunder Fox. So there's all sorts of classics on there. So well happy to get that in the collection. I picked up some of these for like 50p, but I can't remember which ones. I think it might have been them. Not that one. I'm not sure. I definitely got these for 50p. These are just little fillers, obviously for cases. So, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Obviously, I've checked, you know, sort the discs out. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. For Rohan. Red Faction. See, the thing I noticed on my convention table, any game like that for like, you know, £2 or £3, people would be buying them. So they like seem to enjoy like the little like PS2 fillers. Men of Honor Frontline. Brothers in Arms, Road to Hell. So I was always Medal of Honor or like Call of Duty, so I never actually played many of the Brothers in Arms. So I'm gonna they're gonna go in my play pile because I've got 2 of them. So this will be good. So I've got 2 of them. And then in Blood, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. I think that's completely different to the other ones. Sonic Mega Collection. And I paid, what, £1 for this? Or £1.50? So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee. I haven't seen, it looks like Power Stone. But yeah, we're happy to get this. I think the last time I saw this it was like a £10 game, but I haven't checked. So some of the prices go up, some of them go down. I bet it's like a £5 an hour or something. But yeah, we're happy to get a Turtles game that I don't actually have from my collection. And Power Rangers, Wild Force. Dreadful. Circle of the Power game. So yeah, I picked up one of these before. I must have sold it actually, yeah. So well happy. £1 or £2. so I can easily get a 10 quid for it. So yeah, that was sort of the car boot. I didn't, apart from that sort of first DS and that, the games that, which would have been perfect. I would have loved that game, and I loved that bundle. There wasn't much sort of like going around, so I didn't see people with bags of stuff. People were obviously carrying boxes of Xboxes and that. But yeah, there just didn't seem to be much actually there at the car boot. So, I did get this. So I paid £5 for this. PS1 bundle. If the lid closes properly. Yeah, PS1. Comes with a controller. It did have 2 unofficial controllers. A Scorpion 2 gun. That was a £5. I think I got that at the same time as these. They didn't have any PS1 games, so I actually just got them. Yeah, so that was that. So I went back to the hotel, packed my stuff up. If I made an effort, I think I could have, because I was literally done by 7 o'clock. I was thinking, oh damn, I could have made it an extra car boot. I was thinking, damn. So yeah, so I left probably about 7:30, went back, had a shower, got some food. By then it was like 9 o'clock. I was thinking, oh, if I left at like 8 o'clock, you know, I could have maybe made it, just made it to extra car boot if I put my foot down. But I thought, nah. So yeah, left at 9. I was driving down there. I thought, you know, I'm gonna have a break sometime. So I stopped off at a few places on the way, you know, just a little breather, go to the loo. But I stopped off at Weston-super-Mare and went to MT Games. So I thought, oh, I might be able to trade some games in. So I sort of half unloaded the car. Put the games I sort of wanted to trade in like 2 bags. And sort of like parked up near, and I thought, I haven't been there for a while, just see what the shop's like before I like carry all my games down there. Went down there, there's some random like furniture shop on the left, and that had some Mantiforce in, so that was random. I'm like, oh, Mantiforce, some boxes, but he wanted a bit too much that I wanted to pay. It was like box Mantiforce, like the shits and stuff. So I had a good chat with him for 5 to 10 minutes. Then there's a random like vinyl pop shop, some like a Lego shop. Past that, and I went to MT Games. I walked in, I haven't been there, must have been for 3 or 4 years. I remember it not being that good, but now it's just all Lego. There's like loads of DVDs and the actual retro video games that used to be down like 2 hours, and they'd be like cabinets or consoles. They're just like in a little alcove at the front of the store where half the games are like faded. One's like facing the actual like road, and all the games are inside. I'm like, what? I didn't even bother taking a video. I was like, just literally crying. Walked around. Obviously, they had like pop vinyls and all that stuff. But yeah, I didn't like it at all. Just thought, thank God I didn't bring all my games down here. Got back in the car. Got back on the road. Yeah, I think I stopped off in Bristol like just before, and I thought, oh, because it was just chaos into Bristol, and then the traffic announcement came up saying, you know, a caravan overturned. I was like, road closed because caravan's overturned. I thought, fuck. I didn't know it was northbound, didn't know it was southbound. I thought, sod it, the traffic's really bad. And let's just pull over, a little break, and then I sort of like looked at the road, it was like clearer again, so I got back out there. Went into Weston-super-Mare, and went to MT Games, came back out, and I wasn't in there long. I was literally out and in within like half an hour, literally in and out. Came back onto the road as I'm sort of driving back to the like back to Cornwall. I see on the other side of the road there was the caravan. I was like, what? I thought it was my side of the road. But there's a caravan overturned, and then like 30 miles, just full of traffic. Everyone's leaving Cornwall. I'm like, happy holidays, happy holidays. Like they go all the way out. Fucking painful getting in, painful getting out. They're literally you're sort of like we're slowly like crawling. You can see like the kids like banging on the windows, literally like crying like hell, absolute hell, like 30-mile tailback. Yeah, literally Weston-super-Mare. I don't know, halfway to Bridgewater. It looked absolutely painful, absolute painful. So yeah, back to drive past Bridgewater, sort of like listen to music, sort of like daydreaming. I thought, oh shit, I may as well go to Insane Games now. I got my 2 bags sorted. Yeah, so I went Insane Games. Like half my bags are half the games in like, well, basically one bag. I had 2 bags of games. One bag was sort of like trash, and the other sort of like semi-trash. I picked up, so I just sort of rearranged sort of anything that's sort of a bit scratched or sort of left behind. So I just took one bag in. Some of that stuff I was selling for like 50p or like a pound in like my little bargain bin boxes underneath my table. So I took them, traded some stuff in. I traded some unofficial controllers. I think it was like PS2 or whatever, or PS1. Just stuff I picked up. Stuff, yeah, like I said, selling for 50p or a pound. And I've got my receipt here. And yeah, I traded it all in, and I've got like, well, I think it's like 38 quid or so. There's stuff like, I don't know, something like San Andreas I had like for 50p because it was like lightly scratched just underneath the table, but I got like a quid for, and I'm like, what? What was the random thing? Yeah, I had like loads of DS games. I was selling for like £2 or £3. I traded them in there, and some I got like £4 for trading, and some I got like £5 for trading, and I'm like selling them on the table, and they didn't even sell. I'm like, what? Well, funny. Yeah, I took some random. I found some like Skylanders as well, so I took them in. I got like, you know, a pound for just stuff like that I found in a box. Yeah, there's some stuff that really surprised me. Yeah, I had Battlefield 3 on the Xbox. I think I got that in like a bundle. So I think I only paid like 50p or a quid for it. I got a quid for it, but the disc was really scratched. It's loads of stuff that was literally like loads of stuff that was in my boxes that were on the table. I tried to sell for 50p or a pound. I didn't sell. I took them to Insane Games, and this is what I got. There's one game I saw and I thought I need to get that game, which is Parasite Eve, which was 10 quid, and it says no book. But in one of my bargain boxes, I've actually got the book and the inlay, and basically missing the discs. So I've completed this game now. So that was just all stuff I just couldn't sell. It's just basically just extra pickups for me. And it was free for the price of 2 on some of these, so I just got some PlayStation fillers, games I've never seen before, or I don't have. Beach King Stunt Racing. Dreadful. RPM Tuner. Backyard Wrestling 2. So they will end up £3 for all those 3. Ragnar, The Legendary Adventures. Never heard of this game. But yeah, this is just all PlayStation 2 filler. Bomberman Hardball. I'm not sure why I got that one, because I think I've got that one. Wally, but it's got like an outer cover case. So I was like, okay, I'm literally just buying it for that case. Hopefully take it back and get 50p for it, so. Back and mice from Mars. Back and mice from Mars on a quest to get hold of one of them that can save their whole planet from ultimate destruction. Okay, One Piece Grand Battle. So I thought I got loads of like PlayStation fillers. There's like, you know, wouldn't mind at least one like reasonably priced good game. RTX Red Rock, whoever he is. High Heat Major League Basketball. PlayStation DualShock controller. That was £6, but I've got loads of like PS2, or no, sorry, PS1 consoles that need DualShocks. Happy, and I got like a random Amiga game, Body Blows, which I remember was a fighter game. I always thought Body Blows, Team 17 if I remember. Is it Team 17? Yeah, Team 17. Yeah, £6. Can't complain. Well, can't complain because it's missing disc 1. Painful. What? This dude is free. I saw him opening it and check him. Painful. It doesn't say missing any discs. I'm like, what? All the other me games, they say like missing manual or missing this, and it's like fucking this dude is free. Painful. I want my money back. I literally picked it up. But yeah, all the others say like missing manuals, stuff like that. Even like these were saying missing manuals and stuff. Some games. Great, I'm missing disc 1 of Body Blows. I paid £6. Painful. Oh, no worries, I'll go back one day. Oh, kill me now. But anyway, that's just all my trash that was just in bags. So, happy to get some fillers. I'm gutted about body blows. I really wanted to play that. Really wanted to play that. He literally looked at them as well. He opened it up and looked at it. Oh, I have to find disc 1 somewhere. This is Body Blows the Enhanced Edition. Due to response and feedback from Body Blows players, we thought we'd like to take the opportunity to upgrade the game, incorporate some ideas suggested along the way. New arcade mode, 1-player mode, enhanced speed mode, shadows and stuff. But now I can't play it. Painful. Okay. Kill me now. And that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah. Cheers, guys. I think there was one more game. Oh. Guardians Crusade. Like I said, I had boxes of like manuals, had like a box of just like game cases without any games in. This was originally in one of my boxes when I was sort of sorting it out the other day. It was missing a disc, and I was thinking, oh, I don't have this in my collection. Why, you know, I need to probably keep this back just for myself. And I quickly just searched on eBay, and there was a disc only on there, and so I just purchased it straight away and completed this. So yeah, I had Guardian Crusade. I think I just had like, it was actually part of my manuals and inlays. So I've even got like a price on there. So it was in my manuals and inlays like box. And I got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire the other day for like 20p as part of my PS1 bundle. So I thought, well, I might just put the inlay and the manual and that in there. And all I need is a disc now, so I just searched on eBay and there was one on eBay, so I just brought that straight away. So I've got Guardians Crusade now, complete. So that's sort of one sort of rarish game I've actually got off my list. Yeah, oh, body blows, I can't believe it. It is literally a body blow. I know that, a body blow. I can't believe that. You're killing me, disc 1. I was literally going to say like, oh, I wouldn't mind if it's like disc 3, but it'd still be like, put in disc 1 and then 2 seconds later, put in disc 3. So you still need the other discs. You can't even just do disc 1 and disc 2. Not like Final Fantasy, and you're missing like the end of the discs. But yeah, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing. Please comment and all that jazz. Yeah, fun had by all. I made good money as well, so that's literally going to go back in my bank account. I can pay off, you know, £100 or £200 on my credit card. Get on my overdraft a bit because I sort of like, yeah, spent a bit too much, sort of up to it, because I knew I was going to the event. But yeah, really happy. And yeah, I just don't know how to put half of this. Don't know how to put half of it. But yeah, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing. Cheers, guys, and thanks to everyone who came over and said hello. You know, it was, you know, really, really good. Oh, especially the guy from Vidoe. Sorry, I forgot your name. Let's have a look. I'm trying to remember people's names. Starting to write down people's names. I was like, so Pete from Vidoe. Yeah, so yeah, Pete came up to me and said, oh, you're Rich Game Retro. Yeah, I met, he goes, oh, my girlfriend met you at Vidoe Car Boot. I'm like, yeah, it must be like, what, a year or two ago? So we had a brilliant chat. I sold him some like old computers. I think it was like Commodore 64 that I got a while ago. Or like or the Philips CDI, can't remember. I think it was the Philips CDI I picked up for the car boot for £1. I sold it to him for like, okay, you can have it for £1. I haven't tested it. And he goes, no, you can double your money, he's £2. So he gave me £2. It's just something that was just like not there, I didn't have any cables for it. And it looked pretty beaten up, so, and was from a trader, so I got my money back and I doubled my money. So I got £2 for something that's just heavy, stupid, that'll just be in the garage, probably going rusty. So, yeah, so cheers, mate. We had a good chat. Talk about obviously local pickups, like his area, obviously the car boots up there. But yeah, it was so good meeting people. That's the thing I liked about the event, probably the most actually. It's like meeting people and I get to sell now and then, you know. I had what 4 or 5 sort of like empty box like PS2s as well, PS2 boxes. Sold a couple of them, so they're sort of gone. Yeah, so happy, definitely. Yeah, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing. Yeah, body blows. God, killing me, man, killing me. Cheers.